This will be called I Ching Reading Books 4, and it will be saved in the I Ching Studies folder where the others have been saved. We are showing you what books we will use when we are doing readings for people. This one here is called The Authentic I Ching, and this is by an Oriental man, Dr. Henry Wei, WEI, PhD, and a Master of Arts in Western and Chinese Literature, and so forth. He's done a lot of things. Now, there are sections in here other than what I would do for readings, which I use for myself, because he has the origins of the I Ching. He has many translations of it and what he thinks is the best and what he thinks are the worst and so forth. And those he thinks who understand it better than others and those who don't. And because of his Oriental studies and being in the Orient, he considers his translation better than James Legge and Richard Wilhelm. So in here, what he does, when he does a hexagram, he will do the whole thing, of course, as you might expect. But what he also does is to have sections where Confucius has comments. Now, he will add more Confucius than Wilhelm does. Now, in the Wilhelm book, of course, I will read those sections on Confucius when I do readings for people if it happens to apply, and I've made a list of all those. What is also interesting, he will mention other translators who work with this and will give sometimes a remark about what they have to say. So, uh, when he has these items in here, for example, what he will do when he does the judgment on the hexagram, he will write out what it is and then he'll read it as it's written, and then he'll explain what the words mean more carefully than I've found in most others. So either you find out more what he's translating and how they're all translated better in his eyes and what their real meaning is. Now, also, then when you go down, you find what's called Confucius explanation of King Wen's judgment. So he will have that in all sections. You will see the terms as Confucius understands them. Now, in here, when he says Confucius, also symbolic significance of the hexagram as noted by Confucius. All right, so you'll see those in there. Now, also, by the way, what he will do occasionally is to have a reading from other author who is part of what that means. We'll continue this in a moment.